Disney's era of Star Wars loves to do two things. One, it loves to bring back beloved characters from the old movies. Bring them back and show them on screen and be like, remember this? And we all go, yay! I do! I love that character. And the second thing is, 50% of the time they bring back a character we love and we all go, yay! I love that! They bring them back using some kind of combination of deep faking and de-aging and just CGI magic wizardry, and it is always so upsetting. It is such an odd combination of feelings where you see the character and you go, that's the character that I love from the thing, from the Star Wars thing, and you go to cheer and celebrate and hoot and a hollerin', and then suddenly that animal part of your brain kicks in when you get like a proper glimpse of their face, usually when they speak or emote, or do anything at all except for just stand there, and suddenly you realize the eyes, they're dead, they're emotionless, there's something plasticky and weird going on with the face, and suddenly you're just on high alert, you're ready to attack, you got your hand, loosey-goosey Han Solo style, on your holster, ready to shoot this horrific monster version of your beloved character from the Star Wars thing that you love. It is such a... oh, it's a confusing feeling, and I'm sick of feeling like this. Nah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It looked pretty good. It looked... I'm really hoping that next episode is just like a full Anakin AHSOKA episode, and we just deep dive into all of that good stuff, and they have just lots of interactions and conversations and all that stuff. I'm really, really excited. Live action AHSOKA, live action Anakin. Truly wonderful idea and concept, and I have come to terms with the fact that we'll never get a live-action Darth Vader fighting Ahsoka and him killing Ahsoka and being really tragic and horrible and sad, but kind of showing how evil Darth Vader is compared to Anakin. So I have come to terms with the fact we'll never get that because of where this show is set and where live-action Ahsoka's story started in Mandalorian Season 2. And so the fact that we can at least get some kind of interaction with the two actors and characters in live action is really, really wonderful and exciting. I cannot wait for next episode. I have a feeling this might not be just like clean cut, that's just a Force Ghost Anakin. Because he doesn't have the blue. He doesn't have the blue ghost kind of aura. Do you just not have a blue ghost thing when you're a ghost in the world between worlds? I'm so curious, like, oh my god, what an ending to an episode. I am a little confused though, like, what happened? Ahsoka like fell off the cliff, we don't see where she landed. I don't understand, she wakes up and she's in the world between worlds, like, she's in that it's totally not, but it totally is time travel, universe, pocket dimension situation. Did she just happen to fall and it happened, there was just like a little portal into the time travel, but totally not time travel, but it definitely is time travel universe? I don't know. I don't know. It's baffling. It's exciting. I don't know where it's going to go from here. I think that's maybe the most exciting thing. I think something about the first 3 episodes was like, it's not that I know where it's going, it's just like I don't know if I care. Whereas now, suddenly, within 35 minutes of mostly just lightsaber fights, I am suddenly like, where the bloody hell is this show going? And that is truly wonderful. Overall, I thought this episode was spectacular. The visuals, the action, just all of it was really, really, really fun. It was just pure action, Star Warsy action just shot into your veins. Not just one lightsaber fight, not just 2 lightsaber fights, not just 3 lightsaber fights. There was 3 lightsaber fights, but also droid on droid action, droid karate fighting. Why didn't that droid just like shoot David Tennant droid in the back of the head and instead of just like walking up to him and having a fisticuffs fight? Who knows? It doesn't make any sense, but it was cool and fun. And he did a thing where he hit the engines and cut them off or whatever to warn the others. That was some good stuff. It didn't make sense why they had a fisticuffs fight, but the fisticuffs fight was pretty good. The lightsaber fights in general were really, really good. I like how Balin's fighting style is like kind of almost rigid and kind of, I don't know, it just has this really unique feeling to it. The setting of this episode with the red trees and just the whole vibe of the episode on this little planet area looked really, really cool. Loved all of that. I like that Hera did a classic Hera situation where she's like, screw all these boring politicians, I'm gonna go save my friends. That felt pretty classic Rebels situation where all the boring bureaucratic politicians are like, no, we can't do this because of blah, 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 blah. And she's like, I'm going to go save my friends. What I didn't love is that she brought her son, this nothing little child character. The green hair, I don't think translates from animated to live action as well. I just feel like, I don't know, the vibe of certain Rebels characters doesn't visually translate as well. It just kind of looks a bit off. I don't know if it's, maybe it feels like a wig, or just the dye is the wrong color. I don't know what's going on there. It's probably mostly, though, the fact that the only line of dialogue he said was, I have a bad feeling. The classic Star Wars quote, but he misquote the classic Star Wars quote. It's, I have a bad feeling about this. About this. He didn't even quote Star Wars properly. As I say that, I can hear myself saying that, and I'm a 30-year-old man mocking a child because he misquotes a classic Star Wars line. And suddenly I'm reflecting on my life, and it doesn't look good. I understand that. He still misquoted, and I went, you idiot child, shut up. I love when the Eye of Sauron went into the hyperspace thing, and there was all the residual and all the ships went and they kind of like felt the reverberations of how quickly the Eye of Sauron went off. I was like, that's pretty cool. A lot of really cool visuals. Everything in this episode looked incredibly beautiful. Like, seriously, just looked so very, very good. The budget and just the way they've utilized the budget to make everything look so incredible was amazing. Like, I don't know, even just that moment where Ahsoka is in the world between worlds and she's on the time travel pathways of destiny or whatever's going on, and she's standing on it, and just the way her feet like touch the ground or whatever it's called, the laser ground pathway or whatever, and just the way it looks and kind of reacts to her, all of that, incredible. Truly, very, very good. I do think it is very, very funny that after weeks of online speculation where everyone's like, who's Marok? Who's this masked guy? Is it Ezra? Has he been brainwashed and is he evil? Is it Kanan? Has he been brought back to life by some night witchcrafty magic or whatever? Is it that girl lady character from Clone Wars? Is it this? Is it that? We all had so many theories. It was just theory city. People were just going gangbusters for the theories. And in the end, it turned out, who was Marok? Nobody. Nothing. He puffed into green smoke, felt a little night witchy, so I guess he's just some guy zombified by the night witch lady. It just felt so like, just the way she like cut him, and I went, oh, she killed Ezra! And then I suddenly went, wait, it's not Ezra. This is the spy from The Mandalorian Season 3 situation all over again, where they set up who's the spy, because they called an episode The Spy, and it could have been the armorer, it could have been that other Mandalorian guy who did a thingy in that last episode or whatever, it could have been Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad, it could have been so many different characters, and every single character in that finale had a moment where it was like, oh, this is when they're going to be revealed to be the spy. And who was the spy? Nobody! Why was that episode called The Spy? No reason! And it was just this thing they accidentally created that just created chaos online and just sparked so many theories and ideas. And I had this weird inkling inside me that the Marok masked Dark Jedi situation was just going to be like the same thing, where it's like, who is he? Nobody. Why did you think it would be somebody? We never hinted that it would be anybody. He just had a mask, and so everyone went, what's behind the mask? Nothing. Kind of spectacular and hilarious. I don't know. It's like Dave Filoni just paid so many people's bills for 3 or 4 weeks or whatever that make Star Wars YouTube videos. Just so much to talk about and dissect from literally nothing. Loved it. Amazing. So, so good. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like live action Sabine. I don't think the actress has kind of figured it out or nailed the character yet. I have hopes though, because this episode, at least the character like went through a whole thing. Actual character stuff, which is something I felt like was kind of lacking, like actual emotions leading scenes and moments, and not just kind of stuff happening. I don't know, it just felt like it wasn't really kind of utilizing the characters the way I kind of wanted to. But in this episode, they set it up and Ahsoka's like, hey, if we can't go to the other galaxy or whatever, no one can. So if we have a chance, we're never going to get Ezra. We'll leave him there. We'll leave him in the other galaxy. And that way the bad guys can't get Thrawn. And Sabine is like, sounds good to me. And obviously Sabine, if given the chance, was going to try and save Ezra because she loves Ezra. And so of course she gets the chance to destroy the galaxy orb or whatever, the MacGuffin thingy. And she goes, no, I'm going to save Ezra. And she dooms the whole galaxy because they're going to get back Thrawn because she wanted to see Ezra. I think that actually really, really works for a character. I really love when a hero kind of makes like a selfish decision for love and all those things or whatever. But it's like it's bad for everybody else in the whole world. I actually really, really like that. That felt really true to the Sabine I know from Rebels. All of that, really good. Generally speaking, this whole episode, everything worked really, really well.